Hey there, I'm on the floor here today to show you a lovely soft rolling technique for your calves. We're working on your calves, but that is not only for the benefit of your calves, that will also help your neck and your lower back. But before we do the rolling, let's look at the equipment. So you could use either a Franklin peanut roll like this, if you happen to have one. You could use yoga tunables like this in a little tote bag. If you don't have those, you can get 2 tennis balls and put them into a sock. Just make sure there's a little bit of give in between. And if that is too hard, you could use sizzle toning balls, which are lovely and squishy. Get 2 of them and put them into a sock instead. But for today, I'm going to use the yoga tune-up balls. So before we get started, I want you to lie down on your back and just assess how your neck feels. So if you're lying on your back, you can have your knees bent. And if your chin is already poking up at the ceiling, you need a towel or a pillow behind your head just to relax your neck, to get rid of any tension there. So add that in if you need to. Otherwise, let your head move from side to side and notice what that feels like. If there's any tension there, left to right, if there's a difference, right to left as you move, and there may or not be, but it's good to assess before we do the work. Okay, then grab your preferred piece of equipment and I'm going to put it underneath my left calf here. I'm going to have about in the middle, halfway down my calf. I'm going to get slightly out of the picture here. Okay, and just see what that feels like. I'm going to put another pillow behind my head so you can see me better. See what that feels like. The heel can be off the ground or on the ground. Notice what the tension feels like in your calf. You might be surprised at how much tension is there. Then let your leg move slightly from left to right. You can kind of rotate your left leg from right to left. You can bend it backwards and forwards a little bit. It's kind of awkward here, but see what you can do. You can also push through the heel and point your toes. Push through the heel, point your toes. We'll do about 3 more of those. We'll do about 8 in total. And then you could do some ankle rotations while you're here as well. Again, you might be surprised at the tension you feel in your calf. You could do maybe 4 in each direction. See what that feels like. Nice and slow. And relax your leg, take a breath. And giving you a chance for your fascia to respond to the hydration that you just created. So now I'll find another spot. I'm going to go further down my calf, closer to my heel, but not on it. See what that feels like. You can move your leg a bit side to side. You're rotating from your hip. You can bend and stretch a little bit. I know it's kind of awkward, but it's still interesting to see what that feels like. And then you can point and flex your left foot here. Do about 4 more. And then add in your rotations and see what that feels like. Might be worse, it might be better. About 3 or 4 in each direction. And relax it, take a breath. And we'll do one more position, going down closer to the ankle, onto the heel, but not on the heel itself. I'm going further out of picture, but you know the score by now. See what it feels like, side to side, bending and straightening your knee a little bit. And then going into your point and flex. Now, when you get used to this and you've done it a few times, you could add extra weight while you're doing this by placing your other leg on your shin or resting on your calf or your knee. But that's an added extra that may not be necessary. So it's not necessary to have more pain. You don't want any pain. You may have discomfort, but no pain. So just keep that in your back pocket in case you need that as you progress with this rolling. All right, and then rest and take a breath. Okay, so now get rid of your prop. Get whatever pillow you had at the start of the class. If you need one, maybe you don't need it anymore. See what it feels like for your neck. I already feel a lot more relaxed in my neck, even though I've been working on my calf. Let your head move from side to side and notice the difference there in your range of motion. You might even feel like your head is kind of sinking down into the floor behind you. So they're all signs that you have hydrated your calves, and it has an effect on the entire back line of your body up into your neck. So I hope you find that useful. Try the same on the other side.